Hey guys, welcome to my first video on camera. Sorry about the ambient noise, the humming that you're gonna hear. I can't do anything about that. I hope the lighting is pretty good. I'm new to all of this. I'm also hoping that I actually look at you instead of at myself. I wanted to talk to you guys. I told you I wanted to talk to you guys about K-Pop Demon Hunters. I thought that was going to be my next video for you guys, but it turns out that I want to talk to you a little about K-Pop Demon Hunters, but I want the theme of today's video to be, let's talk about friendship. It's always been important to me, and I think K-Pop Demon Hunters really does represent friendship very well. You have these three girls who are like sisters, and they go on this journey together where one is truly hiding what she believes is a dark secret, and then you have the others that have other things going on that they've kind of been keeping inside themselves and kind of feeling bad about. And, showing that we all, of course, have our own demons and things that we have to get through. And a lot of times it's easier to get through those things with a good friend. But sometimes, of course, we feel like we can't talk to our friends about what we're going through. And I know that that's a hard place to be in, that's our spot. I'm sorry. I think, that's my noisy stomach. We're gonna hear from that too, quite a bit. My apologies. One of the things about me, fun fact, TMI, whatever, I have Crohn's, and it's intestinal issues, and so sometimes my stomach can be louder than the average bear and like to talk a lot. And of course that's going to be great for my ASMR channel. You guys are going to love that. Just a chatty stomach. Anyway, there it goes again. Back to friendship and how sometimes it is hard to talk to your friends about different issues that are going on, whether that's issues that you've got going on that you kind of would like to share with somebody, but you're afraid to, or it's an uncomfortable thing. And then sometimes the issue is something going on in the friendship, and that can be really hard to address. But, I know that friendship can be complicated sometimes. Sorry about that. Had a frog in my throat. Speaking of frog, say hello to Michigan J Frog in the back. I know that Michigan J Frog over there is probably stealing all my thunder, and that is okay. That's what he's there for. And he also says happy holidays with his holiday hat on still. But sorry, stomach again. Friendship has been, and I apologize, you can hear my neighbor's TV. Sorry about that. Maybe I should get a little closer. And I need you guys to tell me also about settings and what you like and what you're not liking, and lighting wise and mic setting wise. If I need to be closer to the mic or if I need to be farther away, let me know. Anyway, friendship has always been important to me since I was a little kid. I loved my friends, and I was always trying to help them. I grew up with a bit of a savior complex, a bit of I would see the good in people, but consistently I had quite a few friends let me down, and quite a few friends that sort of took my kindness for weakness, or, you know, accepted my kindness, but wasn't as good at reciprocation. Sorry, that was really loud. Reciprocation. I was always doing the most, and that wasn't always their fault either, because I had a choice in what I did and what I didn't do. But I had to learn that, and I had to learn that the hard way. But, although that's some of the negative side of what I've experienced with some friendships, the positive side is this. I grew up thinking that everybody had, like, tons and tons of friends. And, oh, sorry. Sorry about that. I'll try to mute it if it happens again. Anyway, I grew up thinking that everybody had tons of friends, and as I got older and was grown, I learned that usually isn't the case. I mean, you can have a lot of acquaintances and a lot of certain friends, but I learned that most people, when it comes to close friends, you know, they have like a kind of a close circle, and that's true for me as well. I have some friends that I really do adore, and I have a lot of acquaintances and friends, a wider set of friends, but my close set of friends that I know that I can count on for different things, and that they actually be there. That's a small set of friends. And I kind of wanted to touch on that because I wanted to tell you what had been going on with me around Christmas. And I'm sure I'll revisit the topic of friendship again. I'm just going off my head here, so that's why there are a lot of ums, and I don't have like a list of things to say in the topic. I just wanted to kind of do a free flow ramble thing, something you didn't have to pay too much attention to get us started here. And as I go on, of course, I'm hoping to get better and better at this. But so over Christmas, I was lucky enough that a couple of friends actually invited me over for the holidays. I had already committed to go over to one friend's house though, and as I tell you the story, just so you know, as every ASMR artist does, the names we changed to protect the innocent. So I had a commitment to go over to my friend Pinky's house and celebrate Christmas. Her daughter Chippy's there, and some other folks are there. You got Ronnie, and you got Alf, and you got Statler. Statler's her sister. And so I had gotten Chippy a couple of presents for Christmas, and I was lucky enough to get to see her open her presents on Christmas Day, because I stayed the night over there, and that was great. I had a really fun time. My friend Pinky ended up making just a gorgeous spread to eat. Christmas dinner was amazing. She did turkey, she did ham, she did some fire mashed potatoes. Let's see, she did sweet potatoes with marshmallow on top. With marshmallow on top. And let's see, I swear I'm missing something. My stomach is thinking about it. I swear I'm missing something else that she fixed. There were rolls there. Oh, yeah. And also, she did legs that were just amazing. I loved every scrumptious bite of it, and I was lucky to be invited, and we had a good time. That was a good day. Yeah, Pinky's a good friend, and hanging out with Statler, and getting to see Chippy, the little one, was great. So, friendship like that is important to me. There are qualities in friends that I look for now, especially people that are close to me. And I would describe myself as a loyal friend. I'm gonna be there for you. I might even, I might have something important to do, but depending on what you need me for, I will end up trying to juggle things, switch things around, so I can be there for you. Because I know how hard it is sometimes to find somebody that will be there for you in the times that you really need a friend. And especially, I think when you're an adult, maybe anytime, honestly. So, I try to be present, and I try to be loyal, and I try to be in the moment, and I try to enjoy my friends' company when I'm around them. And I also try to be as drama-free as possible. But I am a human, so just being a human, because I bring my personality. Sometimes that, depending on the situation, can bring drama. And I try to very much keep that part of my personality in check and under control. So, I kind of look at it as like, when I'm trying to be the best friend that I can be, I always think, okay, what does this individual person need from a friend, from me? And I also try to think, what would I want my friend to do if I was in the situation? So, I find that to be kind of helpful. And then sometimes there are just times where you're like at an impasse, and you don't know how to be the best friend to a person that you can be. That can be kind of confusing. I think we've all been in a situation like that where, we're not sure if we're being as good a friend as we could be, or we're not sure if we're doing or saying the right things. There have been many times where I've had some friends, ask for advice maybe, or they either ask me for advice, or I'm telling them some things, and I wonder, am I telling them this in the right way? Is it honesty prevails, and just coming right out and being who you are, and having friends that see you for who you are and accept you and love you fiercely and are loyal to you and, you know, really are protective of you and the friendship, even though, you know, sorry about that car. Hold on a second. Alright, it's gone now. And you just have people that are, excuse me, you know, friends that are loyal to you and protective of you and stand by you. And these girls were standing together, and one of the biggest fights ever that they had to go through. Excuse me. And I love that. I love that about K-Pop Demon Hunters, that you see them go through these things and some rough times together. They have to face that, you know, Rumi did lie, even though she had her reasons, and that upset them greatly, understandably. But in the end, they saw her for who she was, and they heard her song, they heard her words, and they weren't gonna let these demons separate them. And I love that. I love that about the movie, that in the end, these friends, these sisters, they come together, and that was kind of half the battle there, having them come together as a friend group, as sisters, and to love one another again, and to fight with and for one another again. And of course, you know, all of us in the human world here, they were fighting for us too. And I know most of us were out there just singing our hearts out, trying to make it golden, and we were like, yeah, singing along to "This Is What It Sounds Like." We were trying to make that moon all sealed up again, the new one, not the old one. We want the new moon, the one that is rainbow colored, the different moon, the one that Rumi can be protective of, because the other one, not so great. The other one wasn't there for her and who she really was. Anyway, I know this first video has been all over the place. My apologies. I hope to come with something a bit more polished during our next visit. I also will be hopefully uploading with more consistency now that I've got this set up. And I just want to say that I appreciate any of you that have checked out a video of mine. This is definitely going to be a journey for me. Hi, Rasan. After all this, after 19 minutes of talking, let me introduce myself. Rasan, from Rasan's ASMR journey here. And it is going to be a journey, and I'm going to let you know just how much of a journey that it's been already, and that it will be, that it will continue to be. I know that the last video I talked about some ASMR artists that I really do love, and one of the ASMR artists that I love is Bibliophile ASMR. Bibliophile ASMR. BIBLIF or PHILE ASMR. I hope I spelled that right. Anyway, getting goofy because I'm on a camera, I guess. But Bibliophile ASMR had not done a video for a very long time, and he just uploaded a video, and I was so happy to see it. I love his personality. nice whisper. If you love a good whisper, definitely check him out. And Angel does ASMR. He's my go-to guy for a great whisper. He also has a great personality. And like I said, in my last video, his girlfriend has done a video with him, and she's great as well. And that's Angel Does ASMR. ANGELDOESASMR. So if you want to hear some good whispers, those are two folks that, sorry about them. I hit the mic. I am doing a great job at being quiet for an ASMR artist. Good grief. But yeah, if you want to hear some good whispers, they're definitely great. Check them out. And like I said, thank you guys for checking me out, and I hope you'll come back to see me for some more whispers, some more rambles, and some more movie talk, and just some more talk in general. So give me a like, give me a subscribe, and I'm gonna see you again here really soon. Thanks, guys.